episode 4 of the Barra GU swap. So today I'm going to go through a little bit of the HP tuners software, just what I've learnt so far. So I'm going to try and remove the PAT system, so I don't even know what it stands for, the anti-theft system that Ford use in their ECUs. So we're going to try and remove that. I'm just going to go over a little bit of the basic map stuff, because I'm going to have to change it. The ECU that I have is from a gas BF. I don't even know if it's auto or manual, so gonna have to have a look at that and see whether we can change that at all. Buddy boy here is going to give us a hand as always with his orange, or maybe not. Oh, you're the goodest of boys, aren't you? And also I'm going to, what am I going to do? I forgot. Let's just get into it, huh? So here I've set up my laptop with the HP tuners dongle just there. That's plugged into the OBD system on the ECU. So this is the loom that I have for the patrol. I've got a relay box here, and this is all I need in order to fire up the ECU. So I've just got a power unit here with the power wires going into the back of it, and I have HP tuners on the laptop here. Dongle and everything is all plugged in, all over here, all plugged in, ready to go. Cable's plugged into the USB. So what we're going to do is go up here to the little green arrow, double click on that. It's going to come up with this, press read, and this should be reading the ECU. So it'll tell you to turn the ignition off, turn it back on again. So I'm just going to turn my power source off, wait 3 seconds, and then turn it back on again. So turn it on, press OK. What this is going to do is read the computer. So it's reading the tune that's in the ECU. I'm drawing all that information out. It'll also give you the operating system and the hardware and the number of the previous vehicle that this ECU was from. So once it's read, it would bring up with this screen as a save as, and the first time you do this, you definitely want to save it. So you want to save the original configuration, so that if anything happens, you don't lose that. So if you modify it and go, oh shit, that wasn't right, you can go backwards and you can put this standard tune back in it. Now I've already drawn this out, so I have this BF gas standard one as the original, so that's my dead straight original. This is my one with the security system removed, but what I'll do is I'll leave this as it is, and what I'll do is I'll open that file. So to say read complete, so after you've done that, you can go close, but it will automatically bring up the tune file if you save it. So what I'll do is I'll go open, I will open the original. So once that's loaded in, you can have your headings up the top here, and you can change between them. You can go between all these. This is where all your tuning stuff's done. So on these Falcon ECUs, the OS system just comes up blank, there's nothing in that, but you do have your system settings just here. So in your system settings, you'll have stuff like security system, so this is where that is here. So in order to get this ECU to work in the patrol, I'm going to have to disable the security system. So that's one thing I'm going to have to do, is disable that. Power steering, so the Falcons have a power steering switch on them with like a pressure switch, and I believe it just ups the RPM if it notices that the pressure drops, in order to bring the power steering pressure back up again. These are like your adjustments for ambient air temperatures. So braking, you can have a brake input. I'm not 100% sure what that one does yet. Fan, so you can control all the fan speeds and temperatures. So you can turn when the low speed fan kicks in and when the high speed fan kicks in. You can also change the vehicle speed that it all kicks in and kicks out at. Air conditioner stuff, so you can the pressure switch, so you can make it disable it if the pressure is low and that kind of stuff. And the wide open throttle disable time, so if you get full open throttle, you put your foot down, what it will do is it will turn the aircon off for the set period of time in order to get as much power out of it as possible. In your engine settings here, just go general. you have your coolant head temperature. Sorry, not coolant head. Your cylinder head temperature. So that's where the factory sensors are a cylinder head temperature on the Falcons. So obviously you want that on. And this is just general information for the ECU. So obviously it's a 6-cylinder. The engine displacement. So that's in kilos. You can press that one in order to change that. So that's actually in the weight of air, I think it is. So there's only 0.78 grams of air in the entire motor. So I believe that's what the engine displacement is. It's in an air volume, not a like a liquid volume. You have all aero stuff up. So that's, what's this? What do we have? Oh, this is idle. So under the idle tab, it's all general stuff really. You can control the park and neutral and into gear delays of the time. If you got an auto, you can change the time it takes to go between park, neutral, and then into gear. RPM, so you can change all your RPM set points, fans, everything. You can literally do everything with this. Airflow, so this is all your map sensor stuff, learning, calibrations, everything like that. Speed densities. I'm definitely not an expert in this yet. I'm still learning at the moment, but obviously the more I muck around with it, the more I learn. Camshaft stuff, so you can change all your variable cam timing, under and overboost thresholds, desired boost, that's your boost map. So desired boost pressure at set air intake temperatures and RPM. My other half's home. Someone's excited. Who's your button?
Hey, sweetheart. You was just let there and you didn't even realize. Hey, sweetheart. Hey.
So if I open the tune with no security system in it, and so, for example, say I've changed it. So I've changed it from how it would have been standard. I've changed it to being disabled, and now I want to upload this to the ECU. What I have to do now is go right vehicle up the top here. So I'll click on right vehicle, and it will come up with this. If you have not purchased the credits for the ECU, you'll get another one come up, another little screen come up that'll tell you to purchase credits. So just follow that in order to purchase credits. I think it's 2 credits for a Falcon ECU, and they're about $50 each, $55 each. So we'll right in tyre, go right, turn ignition off, so I'll turn my power source off for 3 seconds, turn it back on, hit OK, and it will erase the original file that was on it, and then it will write the new one over the top. So if you don't have credits, or you haven't purchased a license for the ECU, it'll come up with this screen here. So what you have to do is go show license options. Mine currently has no credits available, but you can, there we go, 2 credits to allow access to this one ECU in particular. And yeah, that's about all I've learnt on HP tuners so far. So I don't want to go feeding people false information, so we'll show you what I've done so far outside in the shed. So here's where we're at with the motor. Manifold's not on properly yet because I'm actually trying to sort out the clearance with that to the body and that on the car. Put a new, I think you probably can't see it, new rocker cover gaskets, new timing cover gaskets in, new front main seal, just done that kind of stuff. Obviously rocker cover, and got new turbo ones here. So new with the, what are they, the rebel valve timing seals, I guess they are. So yeah, new seals there. Other than that, I actually haven't done much to the motor itself. I've got over here a brand new water pump. It's the seal for the rocker cover. And here we have the Barra 460 pump. So in here, I can open it up one-handed. It's not gonna let me. The shed's a mess at the moment. Okay. So yeah, big Barra 460 pump. And that's going to go on to the fuel sender and go from there. Sump's back off of it because I have to actually tighten all of these bolts up properly because I haven't done that yet. So they got to get all tightened up and then it can go in for good. Oh, besides getting the sump, I'm going to have to do something about that. So the dipstick for the sump, obviously that is the Falcon ABF Falcon one in there at the moment, and that just bottoms out in the sump. So I'm gonna have to get the dipstick transferred into this slot here, so that's where the original one goes. But on the BA blocks, they don't have a hole in the block to put the sump through, so I'm gonna have to probably cut this out a little bit more and get a little bit put on there. So get old mate from work to help me out with that one, cut that out and put another little bit in there. And I'll fill across here as well so that we can actually get a full bead of silicone around the bottom of it, because these don't have a seal on them. These are just sealant based. They just have a seal front and back. So here's some really exciting news. We've got engine mounts. Give it a dose, boy. So let's roll the engine mount install. So that's all that's happened lately. Stay tuned, because in the next episode we'll be putting this 460 Marlboro pump in. I should also be doing some brackets and that for ECUs and all that kind of stuff. And I also need to find a place to mount my electric power steering pump. So stay tuned, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers guys. I would also like to say a big thank you to the 400 subscribers that I've managed to get so far. So thanks guys, thanks every single one of you, and also thanks for the comments that you're leaving down below. It's really good, and I like hearing your feedback as well. So once again, thank you guys. Please like, rate? Don't rate it. Please feel free to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers guys. What?